There's a light in the
In the
distance.
distance,
See them
hear
coming
them
closer.
closer.
With the
With
force
the
of
force of
ages.
ages.
Centuries gone
Centuries come
by.
by. The
Protectors of the
is of the
right.
night.
Redemptors
Defenders
or defy. Something so. Okay, okay, I think that's enough of her bad singing.
the Dino Rangers.
You can be quiet now.
Okay. Oh, hello guys! Welcome to Toku Talks episode 4. And this is me, TechnicSage18. You can call me Adrien now, I don't really care. And I'm here with PokeCosmos HD / Fusion Fall Player 6000.
You can call me Sadger from now on. I'm perfectly fine. Good? Good. Now, we're gonna continue on from last time. We're gonna continue on with the plot. I don't think I left out anything too major. Their form of making monsters were having genetic samples of each of their. It was pretty much like those Ben 10 or like the. Remember like those Ben 10 things where it's like you have like the alien pieces and you put them together, you know, that toy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. Although this is like actual living samples.
Yeah. So, pretty much the plot was that it was kind of like a race to see who could get all the dinosaurs and, like, use them for good or evil, as well as protecting, and as well as the Power Ranger protecting them from Mesogog, in order for him not to use it to corrupt the world and create it back into a Jurassic period.
And they pretty much have their own Batcave at the bottom of Dr. Oliver's house. And a fun fact, the guy that plays Connor McKnight, I forgot his name, but his uncle or great uncle, I forgot. He was actually the actor for Batman in one of the original Batman series. So, and Connor made a reference how when they first saw the cave, he made a reference how it's like the Bat Cave.
Yeah, I remember that. What is this, the Bat Cave?
Yeah, and see, there's not much else. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a battle to get.
Oh yeah, we forgot about Haley. Haley, she was pretty much like the tech person of the group. Like
she was like the assistant.
Yeah, the assistant.
Like she was like Master G of the team.
No, Master G was more like Tommy. She was more like a
secondary Master G.
Yes, a secondary. And that's pretty much it in terms of plot. One of the more significant areas was when the guy that plays Tommy Oliver, Jason David Frank, he at one point he had to do like his own work thing with the MMA. He was an MMA fighter, and he had to do his own thing. So for a couple episodes, they had to make a plot where Tommy was encased in amber, and they pretty much tried all they could. Or wait, no, I don't think it's.
No, he was stuck in a suit, right?
Yeah, it was stuck in a suit and being in amber. At first, he was stuck in amber. Then they had like this slime goop thing to get him out. I think. Is that how?
Yeah.
No, that was.
Yeah, it was all together in one episode. That part.
Yeah, and then he got the amber, but then was invisible. And then when I was in the hospital, he became visible. No. It was before. I forgot. Sorry, but
yeah, it's a long story.
Yeah,
you can search it up in your own spare time.
Yeah, on the wiki on power something. But let's now get on to the Dino Rangers, Zords, and Arsenal. It be talking about the Zords first.
Okay, yeah.
Connor's Zord, or the Red Dino Ranger Zord, was a Tyrannosaurus. It was pretty much, it was the legs and the torso of the Megazord, the Thundersaurus Megazord, and it was the arm was one of the arms, the shield. It was composed of the Triceratops, and the drill. The Tyrannosaurus Zord had a drill for a tail. That would become an arm for the Tyrannosaurus, for the Thundersaurus Megazord, and the pterodactyl.
Like a special attack.
And the pterodactyl was like this. It was the helmet, and if you saw in the series, it was hanging around like the head of the Tyrannosaurus part. In the show, it wasn't used. It was used kind of like a boomerang, but it wasn't used in the show for some random reason. In the Sentai, it was so.
It had it was just like one of the useless Zords that they had, kind of.
It was just a helmet though, but that helmet. Yeah. There was actually an episode where the helmet wasn't in use.
Yeah. And then the Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, but before I finish off with the Zords, they had these things called auxiliary Zords, which switched out which
Oh
switched out
yeah,
with the arms, which I really liked about Dino Thunder.
love that.
Yeah.
We should talk, but we should talk about that after we talk about all the main Zords.
Yeah, let's first talk about the art. Let's first talk about each of the Rangers' arsenal. Adrien, you can go on ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So the first thing that they had was like a simple, basic Dino Blaster. It was a gun that looked like a knife in a sense, like a curvy knife, and it also became a sword too. And anyway, yeah, pretty much for that. And the Red Ranger had a Tyranno staff, right? It was red and had a Tyrannosaurus at one of the ends, and it had the ability to like whip around kind of things. So it was like a whip
It's actually
lamp
kind of
staff.
loosely in my like observations in Power Rangers Samurai. I have seen an episode, so don't judge me. And I have seen the Sentai. At least I'm almost done with it. It was known as a shark sword.
Oh yeah, but it's a dinosaur.
Oh yeah. In Samurai it was known as the shark sword. In the Sentai it was known as a dino thing. And it had the same ability to whip around and stuff, so that was cool too. Kind of like a reference to
But
Other
that's
Ranger.
another story. But it's another story in Galaxy. Okay, I'm not gonna say it again.
So you can continue on.
So the Blue Rangers' special weaponry was the Tricera.
Shield.
Wait, Tricera shield, and it was a gun. It could like shoot things, as well as it was a shield that was sharp too.
And Kira had.
It's like a shield with a gun.
And Kira had like these dagger things called the Terra daggers.
Terra daggers, and they're daggers.
What much can you say?
Yeah. They got cooler later on. So the Black Ranger had the Brachio staff.
Which, sorry to interrupt, the Brachio staff is actually, I think, based off of how in Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, how the White Ranger had like a tiger staff, I think. I don't.
Yeah. What's his name? It's like
Saba, I think it's called.
Saba. Yeah.
And it actually looks like that, which I thought was pretty cool. And you can go on.
Yeah. So like the Brachio staff was cool because like it had different elements on it. Like it had a dial at the bottom which could change different elements, giving you like different special attacks, which is pretty cool. Like one for ice, one for earth, one for fire, one for water, and one for the moon. No idea why the moon was put in there, but yeah. And also they lastly Trent's one, which was the White Ranger, he had the Drago blade, I believe, and it looked like a quill or a feather pen, which is kind of like a reference towards his drawing skills. And see, that was like the most beast weapon out of all of them.
Because it had like this, it was able to like do all these weird attacks. It was like really powerful.
Yeah.
And while Trent was evil and he did all of like his movements with his weapon, it was able to pretty much defeat the Dino Rangers in one blast, with one fatal blow of the dagger. I mean, the blade, the sword, whatever.
Yeah, like see, like it could draw stuff in the air. Like it could draw lines that hurt them, or arrows, like 1,000 arrows. Like, and then also it could be a long sword as well as a blaster.
Yeah, and lastly, I know we're running up on time, but I think it'll be okay to go over. And the Red Ranger's special like max ability, like the
Battleizer.
Yeah, the Battleizer. He had this thing called the.
It was like it was a type of Triceratops looking thing. It was like the.
Yeah, let's just go with that.
Something sword.
I don't remember much of it, but his arms were able to be.
Yeah.
His arms and leg were able to be stretchy, like a slinky, and he was able to shoot fire.
Yeah.
Let's just put it at that. And he had giant guns on his back for his finisher. Is that okay for you? Okay.
Seems legit. And yeah, so now, Sachet, you can continue on about the auxiliary Zords.
To finish off with the Zords, the auxiliary Zords were able to switch off with the arms, and one of them was one of them was actually representing a surfboard thing, which was the.
Oh, the Stegosaurus.
Yeah, the Stegosaurus. It was actually mainly used for the White Ranger's Zord to form his Megazord.
It was,
and there was the.
Yeah, it needed. Oh, go
And
ahead.
one of the auxiliary Zords, it was able to use like scissors to cut them, and then there was like a boxing thing, and then
Yeah,
yeah, that's pretty much
the
it. Yeah,
Cephalozord.
Cephalozord.
And then there's one that was like a chainsaw, or it was a saw, the
Yeah.
Demechazord. And then like, yeah, pretty much. Oh, and the Ankylosaur, which was like a what was that? A shield drill
Oh yeah,
thing.
and
Yeah.
and then the giant Megazord of all Max Megazordness. It was a combination of all their Zords, even the Stegosaurus Zord, and they were pretty
Oh
much
yeah.
right off of it for their finishing blow, and then bam, bam, they defeat the enemy. And a good way to pretty much finish off the Zords, well, not really good, but just a nice end to the arc of the Zords, is that they had to sacrifice them in the last episode because they had to defeat one of
Oh yeah.
Zeltrax's big creations. To me, it wasn't really, like, it was an abrupt ending to Zeltrax, in my opinion, but
But it was dramatic, but it was short too. But it was still pretty good for an
and
ending.
what else do we need to talk about? Let me just bring up our thing.
Oh, did you talk about the blue, black, and white main Zords?
No, we already talked about them. Oh yeah, wait, the black and
Oh yeah.
white. The black had the Stegosaurus Zord, and
It held all like the main three dinosaurs plus the auxiliary ones.
Tommy had the ability of changing his morpher into any of the auxiliary Zords, so he can summon them.
Mhm.
And Trent, his Zord was the Drago Zord, and it was pretty much like a
Which is not-
pterodactyl, but it was like
Yeah, it's like some weird dinosaur.
yeah.
Nobody loved that dinosaur.
But it was able to, become a Zord. I mean, Megazord with the Stegosaurus. And that's pretty much it for Zords and Arson. I was about to say larceny. Arsenal.
Arsony. Isn't that
Yeah.
thievery?
And we're gonna finish you guys off. No, not actually kill you, but we're gonna finish this episode with some.
I just brought my chainsaw out.
Yeah, we don't need that. We're gonna finish it off with the.
I'm behind you. Look at your window.
We're gonna finish with the Ob Ranger theme. So, yeah, you probably heard it a while ago. And, we have heard the song. In my opinion, the Ob Ranger theme is very similar to the Dino Thunder theme. They're both very rock-like, although the Ob Ranger just.
But Dino Thunder was cooler.
Yeah, and well, I like them both equally, but.
Ours was like a bit fantastic, like fantasy.
Yeah, because Abba Ranger, Abba translates to Rampage, so they're considered the Rampage Rangers, and Bakaru means like dinosaur, so Dinosaur Sentai Rampage Rangers.
Yeah.
And it was just pretty much think of a giant person stepping and causing calamity to a city. That's pretty much how you'd feel if you were to listen to the song right now.
But like, it's kind of happy too.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Like it feels like you're so powerful. Like you could do anything.
Yeah. But it's funny. It's like positively roaming around the city, destroying everything.
Like Godzilla.
But in like with a happy song. That's funny.
Yeah. So this is TechnicSage18, and we'll see you guys later in the very nerd galaxy. If you like today's video, give it a like. Subscribe to our channels. Add it to your favorites, share it to your friends, give a comment what you want to see in later Toku Talks and what we could improve on. Adrien, finish it off.
Okay, so this is Adrien, and this is Satchit, and well, thank you for watching Toku Talks, and we'll see you guys in the galaxy far, far
Not
away.
the Star Wars one. That we're not going there.
Star Wars one. Weird.
Yeah. So yeah, see ya.
立ち上がれ愛の DNA パワーありたい暴れた数だけ自分を知る